summertime when the weather is hot, you can stretch right up and touch the sky.
Hello everybody. This is Happy Hobo, and this is actually going to be the first commentary video that is going on right now, and the first of many. Sorry about the mic quality. It's this thing that I have to use. Seeing that my other mic, my actual desktop mic, is not wanting to cooperate with me right now, so I'm gonna have to figure that out later and figure out the thing is. But today we're just going to be playing a very innocent game. It's Minecraft. Yeah. It's Minecraft. And hold on a second. I need to see something. Okay, everybody, we're back. I'm sorry about that. I tested the recording and it worked fine before, and then for some reason when I just jumped in there and started recording, it didn't work. And anyways, yeah, we're here in Minecraft. I'm just gonna do an audio sync. Hit. Okay. We're here in Minecraft. I don't think I'm gonna be doing a lot of these videos, but right now I can't really do anything else. I don't really. Well, I have other games, but I thought this was just a nice thing to start off with. And yeah, we're gonna be doing it. Sorry for the frame rate. My hard drive is a little bit cluttered right now. It has nothing to do with my graphics card, believe me, because I have a 980 and that's a good CPU. But it's my hard drive. It just can't keep up. It's a really slow hard drive, so the frame drops are gonna be quite surreal. But for right now, we're just going to be doing some survival-ish things. And, yeah, I thought today would be a cool day to talk about morals in life, basically. Or ethics. More or less, what people... Where are people going? And sort of bring up the question, do you think that technology is growing or adapting quicker than proper ethics or morals are? That's a very controversial question that's going around right now, and it's definitely on a lot of people's minds. And if you ask a lot of people, they're all like, "Oh, you're one of those people," blah, 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 blah. And then yeah, some people are all for it, but in my opinion, technology is adapting at a rate fast enough where people are starting to expect things too quickly, I should say. We live right now in a very fast-paced lifestyle. We have everything delivered to us. You want food, you can go to your fridge, or you can just drive downtown to McDonald's or something and get some food. Or even you can... Yeah, it's just such a fast-paced lifestyle these days, and technology, as it progresses, it's just not halting that at all. And there's nothing really wrong with faster stuff happening. It's nice to have that, but one thing that you need to be aware of as that's happening is are you paying attention to things around you? Another thing that sort of ties in with that is cell phones and stuff. After school today, I was just I was standing outside. I was on my phone too, I must admit. But you walk outside and you stop for a second. You look up and you look around, and you realize how detached people have become with everything around them. You look around, everybody has their heads down on their phone. You go into a restaurant, you'll see a mom or a dad, or mom and dad with their children, and they'll be sitting there at the table, and they'll be on their phones, and the children will be talking to each other or something like that. It's technology is adapting at that rate to the point where people are starting to forget about previous things that were really important that they didn't think were probably that important, but they actually are really important, like that socialization with your family especially. That's a huge thing, and it causes lots of families to not have that proper love connection that you'd expect out of most families. Where was I going with this? Anyways, I think that's where I was going with that. Now, another really mixed, or I don't know if I should talk about that right now. No, I won't bother talking about that right now. I don't even know what I'm doing. Alright, anyways, I'm just mining trees up. Mining trees. But yeah, that's a really important thing that I've noticed lots of people have forgotten about. And there's a lot of people, too, that just shrug it off, you know? Like, oh, it's fine, you know, you can just sit here on your phone. Or just expect things so quickly to be done and lose patience. Patience is such an important thing. Like, even today, you need to have patience when things are being delivered to you quickly like that. Because sometimes they're not going to be delivered quickly, and you're going to be disappointed. And in that time is when you need patience. And you need patience with your friends, with your family, with everybody around you. You should have patience. And with patience, you can start to develop such a good sort of habit of just how to react with people and how to develop with people, and it turns you into a nicer person, into a fairly easier person to be around with. Because if you think about it, if do you think like your friends or something want to hang around with a friend and that's just like always urging them to do something, or like bugging them, tapping them on their shoulder or something like that, because they just can't wait, they can't wait at all. It gets kind of annoying. Not only that, but it's not helping them either. It's just it's not it's just not, I don't know. I sort of got lost in words there. It doesn't develop a good living habit, I guess. I don't know. Okay, I need to do something. I need to I need to do something with what I'm doing here. I got a chest. Oh yeah, I started with that cheat chest, by the way, so you know that. Some people care about that. You know what? I think my first house better be a cave. And this piece of wood is going to be an important. I am like, cannot talk today. That piece of wood is going to be an important piece of wood. I need to make a crafting bench because I just turned all my logs into planks. Yeah, ethics, morals. Another big thing is respect for other people. Lately, like it's that's such an important thing too. Respect for other people. It's just like the people around you are such an important. I don't know what I should say for that exactly, but just respect for other people in general. Like you see people on Facebook and stuff like that, how they're like talking about having fights or something like that, or they publicize like fight videos at school or something like that, and they're like, oh, that was so awesome or something like that. And that's sort of sad to see, actually, because you look at that and you're like, wow, like these people honestly just really liked watching that person get injured, or I don't know, just it's sort of weird to look at and see people enjoy that sort of thing. It's not something you usually it's not easy to get used to be able to look at that and be like, yeah, that's really cool, you know, just, oh yeah, I got in a fight today, oh, that's so awesome, or whatever. And it's weird to see people, and that comes into respect. Like, obviously, the respect for that person is very, very minimal. I'm not saying you have to have respect, like, tons of respect for everybody, just common respect. Like, you know, if you get in an argument with somebody or something, don't push it, or, like, just sit there and calm yourself down. Sometimes you just need to calm down and think about, like, just calm down and think about the situation and something that could prevent it from getting worse. Oh, I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just keep on bringing up new topics to talk about whenever I freaking talk about something. And now I'm not any closer to surviving than I was earlier, because I am almost dead, apparently, because of hunger. And oh yeah, I just killed tons of cats. But I don't have a furnace. I've been so busy thinking that I haven't been. What am I doing? I'm gonna create a beef crafting bench, apparently. I'm gonna eat some raw beef. So I can't do anything else right now. You'd think raw beef would fill you up just as much as an ordinary cooked beef would, but no, it doesn't. Apparently it takes up less space in your stomach. You know, there's a saying that is, treat others as you would be treated, and love your neighbors as you'd love yourself. Those are two separate sayings. And I'm going to let you guys try to answer in the comments where that is from. I know a lot of you will be able to answer it, and there's some people that won't for some reasons. But it's a very important saying, and lots of people go by it, even if they don't generally agree with where it's from. But you don't have to be religious at all to agree with that. It's just a very important thing to know. Loving others as you would love yourself, and love your neighbors as you love yourself, and treat others as you want to be treated, or whatever. With those things, those things develop humbleness, and I can't act like I'm all perfect here and say that because I do struggle with that. I struggle with all the same things everybody else struggles with. You know, patience. I struggle with all that greed, selfishness. I struggle with this too. Like, you'll be there. Obviously, usually there's always that one person in your life that you're just really mad at, or something, or you had a bad day at school and you're just really mad at somebody. But if you actually sit down and think and just bring yourself to a calm, and just sort of like, okay, that's that person's mistake. You don't have to necessarily like, well, it'd be nice if you could forgive them, but understand that's really hard for some people to do something like that. But forgiving isn't necessarily forgetting. Just because you've forgiven them doesn't mean you're friends with them again. You could still forgive them and just sort of like be on your own way or whatever. This is going nowhere. This is all improvised, by the way. I just sort of got home from school and was like, you know what? I'm going to record a video today because it's been a little bit. There's a little red light on my camera. That's really weird. Freaking creeper. Sorry about that. I'm going to go make myself a grave. In the summertime. Minecraft is a very good game, guys. Very good game. Good game. I don't really have a lot of space on my computer, so it's going to have to be real quick. Alright, well, that was a short little episode. Hope you enjoyed it. It wasn't nothing special. It wasn't nothing special, but I can't kill that creeper. I need to let it explode. Ow. Alright, that episode was really nothing special. Next episode, we'll go venture up that mountain, we'll see what's going on, and we'll talk about something else. Maybe we might even continue on these like 3 or 4 topics that I was talking about today. That'd be really cool. But I will make sure to see you in the next video. This is Happy Hobo, and I'm gonna go now. Goodbye.